Y'all, this old lady on Facebook got angry at me, so she threatened to call my job and report my rude behavior to my boss. She got my information from this page. Black Gwent. Are you still a cashier at the Krusty Krab? I will be contacting your employer and your parents' relatives. She's gonna try to call Mr. Krabs on me, y'all. She's gonna try to contact Bikini Bottom. She's gonna call a phone number and ask, is this the Krusty Krab? And the person who answered the phone will have a choice to make. No, this is Patrick. Hello everybody, welcome to Kalbus. My name is Lumo, and today we're looking at r/Tumblr, a place where the night blogging is real, where the low-effort posts are heralded as the next great odysseys, and I just die a little bit inside every single time. Let's get right into it. Just shower thoughts. It only takes 3 generations for you to be basically forgotten. Tell that to my great uncle, who is the reason that it's illegal to drive a tractor while drunk in the state of Kansas. Now, I think we need to have the story of what kind of cataclysmic event did your great-great-uncle cause that happened while he was drunken on a tractor? Did he go through a building? Did he go through someone else's livestock? I need to know. Everything I've learned about Elon Musk has been completely against my will. This isn't wrong, though. Like, no disrespect to Elon, but, like, I know too much about a man I don't even follow on social media. I never actively look into anything to do with Elon Musk, and yet I still know things. I still know a shocking amount of things, and frankly, I wish I could delete them from my mind so I had more space for memories, like remembering my daughter's first dance recital. I still don't remember it. I don't even have a daughter, so that might be why. You are 1 in a million. That means there are 320 of you in the United States. Find yourself, start an army, overthrow the government of a small Midwestern town. Run shit. Real talk, statistically speaking, there is someone out there in the world right now who looks the exact same way you do. And there is someone out there right now with the exact same, like, mental patterns as you have. Someone somewhere out there is a immediate and direct copy of you because the gene pool can only create so many permutations. We're losing genes by the second. This is only going to get worse. Find yourself. There can be only one. Kill the other. Driving church worship guide. Parking lights on, I'm ready to worship. Headlights on, I'm singing along. Right turn signal, raising one hand in worship. Wipers on, lifting both hands in worship. Honking, preach it, amen, right on. Left turn signal, I want to ask for forgiveness of my sins. Hazard lights, I'm in need of prayer. Spraying washer fluid, I would like to be baptized. I'm just going to assume this is how church works in the Cars universe. See, I saw the title of this post and it said Cars lore, and it made me remember this one post that I saw on Tumblr forever ago about how the Planes movie, which takes place in the same universe as Cars, talks about World War II, which means that Car Hitler was a thing, as well as the Cars Holocaust. I want you to remember that that Pixar made this the thing. It's so bad. I think the crux of human misery stems from the fact that our skeleton just wants to sit around and accumulate dust in an ancient barrow. That is an innate imperative of all skeletal remains, in case you didn't know. But our meat has its own agenda, which creates this fundamental conflict of interests. My organs keep whining about self-preservation. My bones? Playing the waiting game. There is comfort in knowing the bones will win. I mean, let's be real. We are literally just skeletons piloting meat costumes. We are like a sack of like lumpy gray fat piloting a meat mecha. Human biology is awesome. I love it. Shout out to Percy Jackson for being a kid's book that straight up murdered the abusive stepdad instead of doing some BS redemption arc where they have to forgive him. Yeah, no, that's good. That's straight. That's a good idea. That's fantastic. Like, I'm glad that somebody did that. Never deal with abuse in your life. I mean, don't go and commit murder, because that's still illegal regardless of most circumstances. But, you know, get away from abuse if you can. Run. Run as fast as you can. The best visual gag in any piece of media was the giant vault door concealing the normal-sized door in Portal 2. Actually, the best joke of all time period was also in Portal 2 when GLaDOS says, well, this is the part where he kills us, and Wheatley follows with, hello, this is the part where I kill you. And then the chapter card pops up reading Chapter 9, the part where he kills you. And then you unlock the achievement, the part where he kills you. And then the achievement description reads, this is that part. Portal 2 is a frickin' masterpiece for 100 reasons. Oh my god, dude. Portal 2 is a masterclass. Like, I'm glad that Valve takes its sweet, sweet time to make new games, because all of them are just amazing. Like, I've heard Alex is fantastic, Portal 2 was well worth the wait, Half-Life 3 will hopefully be worth the wait and will cure my crippling depression. It's fun to chant Bloody Mary in your car's side mirror 3 times and watch her jog and try and keep up. Being a dick, even to demons. Oh my god, dude, I got rid of the mirror in my room when I was younger because I was so superstitious that I was gonna say a dead person's name 3 times in my sleep and I just wouldn't wake up. They'd get me. I'd die. And Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, I blame them for that. Those books should not have been for children. They should not have been for children. I should not have been able to buy them at my Scholastic Book Fair. That's not okay. Why was that a thing? Things to bring back in books. Chapter titles. Actually having a synopsis on the back instead of reviews no one will ever read. Honestly, when I make a video game at some point and put out a trailer, I really just want to fill like the preamble with nothing but absolute nonsense quotes from people who aren't real or taken from YouTube videos about other games and put the YouTube's description title on it. So like, just from like, I don't know, like John Motherfister, like 82, just like, man, I really like when Markiplier plays Five Nights and just put that at the start of the title, like the start of the trailer. I have so many stupid ideas because, frankly, I feel like we don't have enough experimental stupid BS on the back of our media. A lawyer dressed up as the Grim Reaper is haunting Florida beaches to protest their reopening. It's suddenly clear to me that I've been living my life wrong. Florida man finally gets it right. God, now I understand why my friend in Florida was so mad. Why would you open the beaches? You're inviting the virus to spread. Oh my god, that's so irresponsible. Thank you, Florida man, for trying to scare people away from the beaches, but still, I get that you need the commerce, but this is not the way. Oh my god, so first up, this person's name is Phantom Stuck. Now that's a name I haven't heard in years, but do you ever get so frustrated with a video game that you are no longer rational, and you start literally jumping into pits because maybe that's the frickin' solution to this BS of a dungeon puzzle? Oh my god, you have no idea. You have no idea. Whenever I get, like, trapped in Final Fantasy, I stop trying to do my rotation. I go full Chungus, and it works. Like, that's how I got through, like, the first floor of the last tier of Stormblood. I stopped being a rational black mage and started going, frick, I'll put my ley lines here. If I get hit, I get hit. Like, that's a mood. It's a mood right there. Guy orders custom size 14.5 slipper. Company sends size 1450 instead. That's the opposite of a problem. It's a new bed. Guy at the factory. Are you sure this isn't a mistake? Other worker. Why would it be a mistake? Yeah, no, there were so many checks and balances of quality that this had to go through. That's a lot of resources. That definitely should have thrown a flag. Like, something's goofed up about this meme for ants, and I kind of love it. No homo, cries the team at the dig site. The archaeologist sinks to his knees, sobbing. He has dedicated his entire career to the pursuit of Homo habilis, an important part of the hominid evolutionary line. All of his work led up to this archaeological dig site, but now his whole life has been for nothing. There is no Homo. There is only Australopithecus. I read this to a group of archaeologists and they completely lost this shit. Oh my god. You see, that's good wordplay. That's a fun bit of wordplay. We have a joke in my friend group that it's not gay if it's on the moon, so we're all trying to get to the moon so no one can judge us for kissing the homies goodnight. It'd be the final goodnight, because there's no oxygen in space and our heads would explode. Tumblr may be a hell site full of nauseating discourse, but at least they haven't integrated a stories feature like literally every other social media site. That takes too much knowledge of coding. The site's error message, say whoopsie. No, seriously though, Tumblr runs on like spaghetti code. That whole site barely functions. I still hate that they made it so when you click on somebody's blog that it doesn't just bring you right to their Tumblr. It pops up like the stupid little sidebar thing, and then there's like 5 other clicks to get to their page. I just want to get to their page. I just want to see if they have content that I actually want to follow. But no, we gotta do this stupid sidebar thing. And I'm happy that's where it stopped. I'm studying fashion right now. At least, that's what I say I'm doing. For tax purposes. Audi canonically commits tax fraud. Audi stands for audited. Man, I didn't know they put Onision in this video game. You know what I'm saying? There's so many, like, kind of hidden and shifty things inside Animal Crossing, and I kind of love it. Like, there's one villager who has an existential crisis that they might be living in a simulation. I had Raymond himself tell me that what is this game if not a massive stage? It's nuts. It's kind of scary, but I kind of love it. I wish my island was bigger and that I could move resident services. I know one of you has a relative who works at Nintendo. Make it happen, please. If I owned a taser, I'd probably get curious and see how it feels and tase myself, and that's why I don't have a taser. Please do not taser yourself. Your muscles may convulse and lock up, and you will not be able to stop tasering yourself, probably leading to heart failure. Be responsible and find a close friend to taser you instead. No, genuinely though, one of my friends, she has a like neon pink taser. That thing sounds like it could put down a horse. It sounds like a tiny lawnmower spinning up to go for your jugular. And we were in a Taco Bell eating breakfast after a hard morning working at a Best Buy. And she pulls out her taser, she looks at my buddy, he nods, and she just hits him with it. In the middle of a Taco Bell, and I'm sitting here eating my quesarito like, what is happening? But he was fine. It didn't even take him down. Dude wasn't even phased. And that's why I learned to fear both of these friends, because one has a taser, and the other can eat a taser unaffected. My blog policy is if you see something, say something. I saw a frog on the sidewalk today. Outstanding. This is what I'm talking about, people. Oh, that's really pure. That's really wholesome, and I kind of like it, except their profile image seems to be a WikiHow image of Naruto with his ass exposed. So I'm not sure who made WikiHow version of Naruto hentai, but I'm going to have to ask you to look up a WikiHow article on how to stop. Thank you. Oh, to be young, unleashed on the Barnes and Nobles with a $50 gift card, buying whichever books had a dragon drawn on the cover. Now, you see, I like bookstores. I don't read that much, and if I do, it's on my iPad, just because it saves space, and I live in a very limited situation. But I really appreciate the love that people have for books. It's a medium that I don't want to die, because the exchange of information is what's made this entire civilization so much better than when we were just troglodytes eating meat in caves to get them good brain proteins. So it's good to see this kind of enthusiasm. A magician asks you to pick a card. Any card. In fact, you do. They ask you to put the card back in the pack. Anywhere in the pack, in fact. You do. They walk away. 10 years later, your wife gives birth to the 6 of clubs. Is this your card? The midwife asks, in a familiar voice. What the frick? I love how the top comment is, nah, I had the 9 of spades. Can you imagine the dedication that would have to happen and the coordination to slip a card up your pragnant wife's vagina? And then to be the midwife working the shift on the exact day that her water broke, and the water breaking did not flush out the 6 of clubs? There's a lot of coordination that goes on here. Someone in my German class had a birthday today, so a friend suggested that we sing. So everyone started singing the song in German, but the teacher stopped us and said that a lot of Germans just sing it in English. So he made us sing the song in English, but with a German accent. I'm crying because that's actually just what we do. Okay, despite knowing a German and an Austrian, I cannot get the German accent down packed. I mean, I haven't heard her voice in like a year, but still, I should have this accent. I've heard the Austrian accent so much. I mean, Arnold Schwarzenegger has an Austrian accent, but like his is a lot thicker than my friend's. Oh god, I don't want to do it. Like, I thought about doing it, but like I got all self-conscious about it. Oh god. That scene in the second Harry Potter where Harry has no bones in his arm is probably the most disgusting use of CGI. That wasn't CGI. They literally removed Daniel Radcliffe's bones for that scene. Well, I hope he got them back. They didn't have the budget to put them back in, so for the rest of the movie and the franchise, they just used CGI to make it look like they did. Oh my god, this definitely reads like a canon Harry Potter fact that definitely was in the books and not something that J.K. Rowling stapled on after to try and make some sort of statement. Oh, that'd be a weirdly specific situation for me to cast shade upon. It's a good thing that's never happened. For some reason, we are scared of looking into the abyss of the ocean when it's only a few miles deep. But we're completely fine looking into the nearly infinite abyss of space. In fact, most of us find this calming. Gravity doesn't drag me upwards into the unforgiving maw of the cosmos.
Not yet.
I don't need that. I had a waking nightmare a couple of days ago about a black hole just being a little bit too close to Earth and slowly listening to the whirring gear of space being dragged into it and watching people slowly get dragged off the surface of the planet as this thing slowly made its way over the surface of the Earth, leaving the entire planet irreparably damaged and off its orbit, so the rest of us who didn't get raptured by the black hole had to freeze to death. Anyway, I hope you guys have good dreams tonight. Are you a boy or a girl? I'm dead. A fine gender. I don't know why I read that fine gender in my mind is like Dr. Coomer. Are you a boy or a girl? I'm dead, Gordon. It's a fine gender. Look, a rope. We can use this to traverse pits. I'm sorry, I'm stuck on Coomer still. Pretty sure 90% of my mutuals dislike me. Me. I made the post, so it's me, not you. You dumb bitch. I meant I'm your mutual and I hate you. This is why we hate you. Look, if you didn't want to know who hated you, you probably shouldn't have asked. This is your own fault. This hate has been directed onto you by yourself. Here's a picture of my cat sitting on the best wedding gift we've received, a blanket with a picture of his face on it. I thought this was someone's really bad Photoshop project. Dude, actually hard same, but I kind of love it. This is Tumblr night blogging in its purest form. So thank you guys so much for watching. That's all the time we have today. If you like this, make sure to subscribe and leave a like and maybe even smash that bell, because all the support you guys have been showing us has been really encouraging and it helps us make Reddit content for you every single day. If you like Tumblr, there's gonna be another one popping up on your screen in a couple of seconds. My name has been Lumo. Let me get out of your way and I hope to see you in the very next Kalbus video. Have a lovely day.